Hello everybody, it's Catherine and happy Monday. Welcome to another crafting week here in not so sunny Scarborough. I don't think it knows what it wants to do, this weather. 6:30 this morning, it was glorious, and then now it's about 9:30 and it's dismal. So what am I going to do today? Well, we started last week on Slow Stitch Tuesday, started with the new Japanese project using some digital printables from Tracie at LoveJunkJournals, and I thought today I want to make some of my mini lunch bag pockets. I haven't made these for ages, and yeah, those that haven't been with me all that long won't know the story of these. I'm rubbish at ordering things by, you know, if the measurements are in centimetres and things and not in inches, well, they either come massive or they come too small. So these are my lunch bags. I thought I'll make some lunch bag journals. Yeah. Well, I could, you know, I could make a couple of minis one day. But I started making just collage in them and making some lovely mini lunch bag pockets, and I've made quite a few over the weekend, so I'll just quickly show them because these will be going in the shops. I mean, they sold out last time I did them, but obviously different collage and things this time, and edged with some red brick edging. I think I did black soot last time. So I'll quickly show you these, and then we're going to get on to doing some Japanese themed ones to go in my latest journal. So we've got this one, and then obviously I put a lovely assortment of ephemera in there, and then usually I put some of David's avocado paper, a couple of sheets in there. So there's that one and that one. They're all random. You get a set of 4. There's some mini ephemera in the front. Using there's a lot of Rachel's stuff here, I think, because I tend to have more of hers printed out. That's one of Tina's. 2 and 6, that's the old money we used to have in the UK before we went decimalised. 71, I think. 1971, I think we went decimalised. That one. For this really grungy tea, it's the first pour of a tea dyeing that David's done. One of my favourite birds. It's really grungy, that, like that. This is actually some avocado. This one. I do like Rachel's birds that she has in her kits. There's quite a lot of Tina Shabby Dabby Doodah on this as well. I love these great big old numbers, old English currency. But now then, look, we've got married couple again. They keep popping up, don't they? They're alright, they're getting on today. So I just think they make a lovely addition to your journals, or they're lovely to send us happy mail. I love that one, it's one of my favourites. I've got some of Susan Taylor Brown's spirit animals. And then last, there we go. So I've already made those, so I thought we would make some. I've got some small bags. We did laugh, didn't we, Nola, because when I got these out and I first made them, Nola commented, "Goodness me, I thought you have small lunches in the UK. You'd only about get a sandwich in it, wouldn't you? Rubbish. What would you get in there? A few nuts and crisps." So we have a bit of a joke about that now, don't we, Nola? So the two kits that I've been using and I'm going to use today is the Japanese Asian script and Asian Collage brackets Japan. So they're the two kits from Tracie. They're new, and yes, I'm really looking forward to doing this. I've never done a Japanese journal or anything like that before. I'm going to do a bit of research, see what else we can put in, and wait till tomorrow, guys. I've had a little treat to myself, a little fabric and thread haul from the from Japan Crafts. So I am looking forward to that. Okay then, so let's have a look what we've got. Perhaps we'll see these two first. I want my tear ruler. No, it's not here. We'll use this one. It's in the lounge. I've been doing some other bits and bobs while I was watching television. Okay, so I think we'll do the back first. And let me just wrap it this way. Wrap it round just so I can get a neat cut. Got my glasses on, I can't see with them on. So hope you've all had a nice weekend, and more and more people are starting to get the vaccines now, even the younger ones. I think my eldest stepson, 33, can't remember now. Their group's been called now. So, yeah, him and his partner there getting theirs practically as we speak. There we go. I'm sorry if I put it upside down. I haven't got a clue which is the right way. So I've got my protection on here. Won't go off my mat. It's been, I felt a lot better since I've had this grey mat as a guide for keeping in frame. I have felt better. So we didn't do too much this weekend. It's been dismal again. We're just having terrible weather for May here. It's those cold north winds we get up in the north. I mean, the temperatures are better down south, but I was speaking to my dad. I do most days, and he's in North London, and they've not had brilliant weather either. It's not been as cold as here, but they've not had the... I don't think it's been as nice as we normally get it. I mean, if I hadn't got these new kit that I'm wanting to use, then I'd just collage different bits that I've got left in my stash. I'll trim that off later. It's a very good way of using up your, smaller pieces left over in your stash. But because I'm doing this for a particular journal, I'm starting off using some full sheets. Right, now let's have a look. What can we have? Oh, now then, and I've done some. I cut out some lovely ladies that I might want to use as well. I need to perhaps go and get those. That's lovely. Is that going to... Just need to trim a little bit of that off, I think. If you haven't had a look at these, ones, I've also bought the relics, ancient relics one, I think that's what it's called, that Tracie's done as well. And she's got some Egyptian hieroglyphics, which I think that might well be another journal, because I think I've probably told you when we were doing some meditation that I actually am qualified to do cartouche healing, and cartouche healing is Egyptian, and yeah, when I did my training and the meditation, we went I went to my teacher and we did the meditation, doing imaginings of the inside the pyramids. Fantastic experience, I have to say. And so I thought if I did a journal, I could use all these lovely Egyptian elements that Tracie's put together. Oh, I'm ripping that, not to do that. Yeah, thank you. And then put some information about cartouche healing. It's very interesting. So that's a journal in my future. Well, that wasn't a very good cut, was it, Catherine? Look at that. Bodgy. As Rachel would say, bodgy crafting. That's better. Isn't that lovely? I do like that. Let's trim this edge off. So, yes, not much else to tell you, really. Quiet weekend here, apart from walking Nelson. I am re-catching up on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Oh, crikey, it's worse than the first time I watched it. Bit of light entertainment. How the other half live. I do like my clothes. I do have to say, I do like. I was going to get my cutter then, but I do like clothes and bags and shoes, but I couldn't be doing with that all competing with each other all the time. Where have I put my mark now? Oh, there. That's it, you see, this writing just looks like my mark. And I'm sorry if this is going the wrong way. There we go. Let me get in the middle of my thing again. Sorry, I'm going off this edge. There we go. That's it. That's going to fit there nicely. So I think I'm nearly at the end of season 2. It's only on for till the end of May. I never watched. I'm sure I never saw 3 and 4. And I know some of it's scripted, but goodness me. I won't want to keep friends with people that treat me like they treat each other at times. Okay. Oh, that's gorgeous. I'm going to put a snip in it. Now what I do, oh, don't tell me this has got glued up. Come on. Come on, let's have you. that's it. No, it isn't. It's just hard to get at. So what I tend to do now is I glue, because if you open these out, you could do, if you want to open them fully, then don't sew them. If you want to have them where you can put a big journal in. But I tend to sew down that side, across and up there, and then I glue these together so that the inside, you're not going to get anything caught when you put a tag in or your paper in. I just want to put a thumb hole in there, and then I will ink it up when I've finished sewing it. So let's do another. We'll do the back first again. Let's see what we've got left out of this. Or I've got something that'd go on the front, I think. That'd be nice on the front. Right, let's cut it down and see how it goes. So when I finish this, I'm trying to get it filmed early so we can, you know, try and get it converted and everything before the mad rush, because I know often it's tea time here in the UK by the time I get a video up, but you know, we try to make them as early as we can, and I think there must be more and more people doing YouTube videos these days, and yeah. That will be perfect, won't it? So let me just neaten that. I think my scissors are ready for, have not long been sharpened. I think I'm ready to give them another go. Right, I'll just glue that off camera because it's getting cluttered in me filming area. But going back to 70s and 80s, you know, we were only well, especially when I was growing up, it was the start of Britain becoming multicultural, and it was an exciting time because we were starting to get a lot of different cuisine as well here, and it was really good to learn about other cultures. Although unless you were in London or the really big cities, we didn't tend to get many Japanese restaurants. I remember the first one I went to, and it was fabulous. It's on the outskirts of Nottingham. And actually, I don't know if it's still there. I'll have to ask Carol Laws if it's still there, because Carol lives in Nottinghamshire. I can't think what it was called. A beautiful big white restaurant on the outskirts of Nottingham, and oh, it was fabulous because you could go and they do all the sushi and everything, and then cut it up fresh while you watched. And then not like some of these fast food ones they have now got in London, where, you know, it's going round on these counters and you grab it quick. This was sort of quite a top-end restaurant, really. We used to get taken there by some of the pharmaceutical reps, and yeah, they cut all the fish and everything freshly while you were there. But then they also brought meat out to cook, and they also cooked that on a big, it was very much like you know, like we have these fires outside now. I can't think what they're called, in our gardens, where we have these I can't remember what they're called now, you know, like them big burning pit things. No, my mind's terrible today. And yeah, they've got one of those sunken into the counter, a really long one that was sunken in, and they cooked everything while you were there watching them do it. So I mean, how fresh is that? So it used to be a firm favourite of ours at the hospital. To go there. We don't have any sushi places or anything. A bit backward in time here in Scarborough. We're only just catching up with the rest of the world, I think. I have to say that Chinese cuisine's my favourite, and I do like Japanese. I'm not a big sushi fan though. I prefer it when they do the meat and fish cooked, and then all the lovely noodles and vegetables and things with it. So, hello. Best laid plans of mice and men. Right, the camera went. Didn't know. I'm talking along about food, and I finished 2 of these and did some cutting out, and then realised the camera had conked out. So we're no better forward, no further forward. We're no better off even. We're no better off filming early in the morning, because now it's afternoon, nearly tea time. I don't know, it's about 3 o'clock now, because we had to wait for the camera to cool down and work again. So this camera is, we don't let it get dangerously hot, but it seems that it's just getting a little bit hot, and obviously it's like a safety mechanism. So I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to keep doing this. We need somebody from Canon or something to be watching and saying, look, we'll sponsor you, we'll give you a filming camera. That'd be great. So if there is anybody, I doubt it, but if there is, please, that would be gratefully received, because we're holding on. Right, I'll carry on what we're doing now. What have I cut out? I don't know where I'm coming or going. It's thrown me. It has thrown me. Right. Oh, something I've cut. I think that's floated on the floor now. Right, I think this is a back. So I've put my glue book down because it was getting rather... Oh, that's what I need. New glue stick. See, I'm that busy gluing away. I've made some bits and bobs, some tags. Some tags while I was waiting for the camera to work again. And used a full glue stick, so I need another one. Righty-ho. So, we'll try again. Seems a long way up, but still, we'll try. It's gone really dark. It's beautiful. We went and took Nelson. We went down to Scorbia Mills, where the little miniature train is, and got all wrapped up in all these layers, and then the sun came out and it was quite sheltered and it was quite warm. So we did that and then come back and the camera still wasn't working. So I made some tags as well to go in this Japanese journal. So I've even put a chicken in the oven. That shows you how long it's taken. All this talk about lovely food. Now I was talking to David, said to me, I mean, he comes from Nottingham, And he said, I don't know what restaurant you're talking about. Well, you know, we can't help it if we got taken to these expensive Japanese restaurants. I shall have to go and look it up, seeing as he says he doesn't know. He knows where it is, or it was. Right, okay, so that's nice there. And on the front, had I cut anything out for the front? Oh, I don't know. I really don't know now. Let's have a look at that. Bit of that. Yeah, I'll put that on. It's a bit of straw paper from Rachel. I've got some straw paper that I've had up quite a while. But it's not as nice colour. It's a lot lighter. Look at the difference in colour between that from Rachel. And there's a lot more fibres in that from Rachel than this. I mean, it's nice. I do like, I'm using it, but it's not quite as thick. It's lovely for backing tags and things though. I do like it for that. And I'm going to put that down there, and I'm going to just lightly, just so we just don't have a raw edge. You see, that's another reason I like to get my films done early. I can't think straight by the afternoon. Is it an age thing? You get to 60 and you think, oh, I need a bit of a nap in the afternoon. No, it shouldn't be. 60 is not old at all. My dad tries to keep himself awake at 80 odd. It's just I've had loads of things to think about since this. I thought we'd finish the video this morning. Right, now I've got this. It's like a flock. It's flock fabric. And I thought that looked a little bit... I'm going to put that on there and then just trim it, because I thought it went with this writing. I do hope I've put it on the right way around. So really, apologies if any of this Japanese script is upside down, inside out, or whatever, because it must be quite a hard language to learn, I would have thought, having been used to, you know, at school we only did European language when I was at senior school, and I do think it looks rather stunning when it's written with all the, you know, the calligraphy of Japanese and Chinese writing. I think is gorgeous. Now let's have a look. Have we got a little bit there? It looks too liney, doesn't it? Now I've got these that were in the kit, that are in the kit. Aren't they lovely? And I've put some red, I got a Sharpie and put some faux stitching down it. Now I like this one. This is my favourite because I thought she looked like she got a nurse's uniform. She hasn't. I think she's got a big bow in her hair, but it just looked like she got a nurse's uniform on, and I thought that's really lovely. So I think that one would go nice on there. Yeah, she's lovely. That's nice on there. And then what I'm going to put, no, we don't want that on. What else do I want? Yeah, let's try and level that up a bit. That's better. Let's so I know where to glue to. So Nelson, oh, we went, we don't often go that route where we've been today. Well, not in winter we don't, in summer there's a lovely pub down there, and they have extended their outside seating, we've noticed. But the big sea life centres down there, well, I don't know if it's because he could smell the penguins and things that are in there, and they've got a different, you know, an alien smell for him. He was a nervous wreck. He was all quivering and his heart was going 100 to the dozen, and he really wanted to rush to get past the sea life centre, and he kept coming and hiding between my legs, which isn't like him. So that's the only thing we could put it down to, really, because there was nothing else that you could, you know, you'd think it was. And he was fine after we got past there. He was back to normal again. So there must know when there's different, you know, different species about, and they don't recognise it. Makes them a little bit fearful. Right. Oh, I do like that. There's a bit here that I'm not so keen on, but by the time I've put the sewing down that, I think that will look nice. And then I'll just do one more. Give you your money's worth, seeing as you've missed half the other stuff I've done. Now then, I think I had cut out something, a nice image for here. Yeah. And I think I had got some lighter straw paper. Okay, I'll put that on first. Oh, it's always lovely when you get a new glue stick, when you're just starting to use it. It's really lovely. Goes where you want it, doesn't get too mushy. Alright, I just took that down there. Let's just cut that off. Don't it sealing up, do we? Now, did I want that, or do I want something else so I can put another lovely beauty on? Oh, she's lovely. Let's see. We can't really have her without. Let's have a look. We'll put some plain background. We'll put some plain background on there so I can have this lovely image, this other beautiful traditional dress. Right, she's here. Oh, yes. Look how gorgeous, but she's got really long hair. We don't see enough people doing things in traditional costume so much these days. They used to, I remember in Wales, here in Wales in the UK, I don't know if they still do, but they used to have the most gorgeous Welsh dresses, all lovely flouncy petticoats and things. I had a, you know, when you buy those special dolls, I used to have one or two that was, you know, that were in proper traditional costume. I had one from Switzerland. I had this one from Wales. I can see it was red and black with some plaid in it. And I don't know, I'm trying to think if my sister had. I think we both. And I'm going to put that on there, I think, because it is actually from Rachel, but I think it's a cack-handed way of doing it, Catherine. I think it sort of goes, because the Japanese blossom trees and things, flowering cherries, and I was interested. Miranda Mills, she's been ill, but she's back doing her booktube channel, and she did recommend a book, very interesting non-fiction book, that apparently there was a botanist, a British botanist, that went and rescued the flowering cherries from Japan. They were all dying off. There was something that blighted them, and they were becoming an endangered species, and he brought them over to the UK and reared them, and then took them back to Japan, where they've thrived ever since. I think that would be a fascinating book to read. I'll have to look it up and I'll tell you tomorrow. I think that would be really, because I think the blossom that they get is amazing. And also then we've got him, I can't remember his name, to thank for introducing the UK to you know, these beautiful Japanese ornamental I don't know if they're ornamental flowering cherries that get all that fantastic blossom. Right, okay, so I'm just going to put a little snip. Isn't she lovely? That looks gorgeous. It's a shame they're in black and white, but right, let me just have a look, see if I had got any. I know I put a couple out, but I've used them. Any labels from Tracie's kit? Yes, got one here with some Japanese writing on. So I presume it really goes that way, because I don't know if you read from bottom upwards or top downwards with Japanese script. There's loads I'm going to be looking up. I think it's great to that Tracie's brought this kit out, because it makes you look at, you know, I want to look more into the culture, and as I said, the same with the Egyptian. Right, so I just need something on the back. That's a bit plain, isn't it? Have got anything? Oh, that's rather nice. Let's see if that will fit. I think I need to print some more off. I've practically used everything that I've printed now. So tomorrow for Slow Stitch, for Sew Tuesday, I'm going to show you the fabrics I've got from Japan Crafts, and then carry on doing some stitching on my cover. I'm hoping this week to then I've been promising doing a flip through of the Aquatic journal, and also show you what I've received from Jovi, the lovely Jovi from Creating with Jovi, because, you know, we're doing this swap and glue, hashtag swap and glue, and she's already done, you know, the video of the stuff I sent her. And then you know, with David going in hospital a few weeks ago, and one thing and another, and me having tests and things, I'm way behind, so I'm hoping I can get that done this week, because I've got I'm really excited. I'm making a little booklet with the things she's sent me, hopefully. she says, hopefully. And yeah. Now, I'm a bit tempted for now. I might leave that on because it may well be that I can attach that to a page somewhere, and that would be nice, wouldn't it? So let's get rid of that bit. And look, these are the, look, you can see these are representations of the lovely blossoms. So I'll get a bit of that on the top. Yes, I might do. We haven't had this image anywhere yet, so that might just finish the top of that off. Is it? Oh, you watch, it's a smidgen out. I wonder if the top bit's wider. Well, by the time I've got the stitching down, the only thing is I'm going to, no, it's okay. It's okay, because I've still got enough image there of my lady to put on a tag or something. Yeah, and that just looks decorative, I think. It's the back, so I'm going to leave that there when I sew it. Let me just give this a bit of a trim. Okay then, so I've got 4 done today of these, and I'm really pleased. Aren't these images gorgeous? I've just got to sew them and ink them, and they will be done. So there we go. Hope you've enjoyed that. I hope it's given you some ideas. If you're doing, I know there's a few that people said, oh, you know, they've headed over to Tracie's shop to buy these so they can make a Japanese journal as well. And I think it's exciting. It's something a bit different and unusual. So thank you for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow, camera willing. Camera willing. Don't forget, any reps from any decent filming cameras out there. My email address is down below if you want to give us one. Bye. See you tomorrow.